Welcome to How to Stop Eating Challenges Part 2. It's part of a series of videos which explains how to use the Mind-Body Nutrition Toolbox when you struggle with overeating, binge eating, and emotional eating. In Part 1, we discovered that the way we eat influences our relationship with food and body. Now, in this video Part 2, we'll see that thoughts, pleasure, and nourishment also have a profound effect on food and body issues. These are part of the essential components of the mind-body nutrition concept. Are you wondering how it works? Let's break it down together. Component number 4, nutritional toxic beliefs. These beliefs are as toxic as junk food. They can damage your mind, your body, and ruin your existence. They are often at the root of nutritional problems, so it's important to recognize them. Here are the malignant nutrition-related phrases that loop in your subconscious. Food is the enemy. Appetite is my enemy. Fat in food makes me fat. Eating less and exercising more is the royal road to weight loss. If only I were thin, I would be happy. When I find the perfect diet, I'll be saved. I won't project myself into existence until I have the body I want. These thoughts are harmful because they build our personal world. They lead us in the opposite direction of the one we want to take. They keep us in constant stress and are responsible for our unhealthy eating habits. They run in a loop in the corner of our mind, just as they run in the background of a computer. Our toxic beliefs are powerful and create a toxic inner world. To detox from them, we need to identify them, accept them, be forgiving of them, and then let them go. This can be done through writing, a simple and excellent way to use your creativity through self-expression. Take the time to write down your toxic food thoughts in an emotional journal. An emotional journal is a wonderful reflection of who you are. It allows you to visualize the thoughts at the root of your emotions. It allows you to change those thoughts, to change those emotions. Then you change your actions and change the results of those actions. Writing has a cathartic effect on your brain, prompting you to take action and make better decisions. As Voltaire said, I write in order to act. The more you practice, the more you'll appreciate it. It's worth the effort. Component number 5, pleasure. Our relationship with pleasure reflects our relationship with food, body, and life. Pleasure is an essential psychobiological nutrient for your well-being. We are programmed to embrace pleasure and avoid pain, so eating gives us pleasure. Pleasure increases metabolism, promotes physiological relaxation, regulates appetite, and triggers the cephalic phase of digestion, meaning the need for taste, slowing down, presence during the meal. Pleasure is part of our inner world and gives us la joie de vivre. It's the ultimate reward. Yet many people fear pleasure for cultural, personal, or family reasons, which can be extremely confusing. Many people who have difficulties with food and body fear pleasure. Experiencing pleasure while eating is sometimes demonized because the pleasure of eating will make us eat more and not stop. So pleasure equals loss of control, which equals thinking I'm fat, which equals thinking I'm not lovable. So resisting pleasure creates stress. Pleasure is trusting by learning to listen to the body's wisdom. Pleasure is re-educating ourselves when we taste a delicious food, even if it's exaggerated. Many people need to expand the concept of pleasure in life, such as taking care of your home, taking care of yourself, taking care of dear ones, and not limiting yourself to the pleasure of eating. So reduced pleasure equals reduced metabolism. Let me ask you these questions. How much pleasure do you get from food? Where does the pleasure in your life come from? How does your diet reflect your relationship to pleasure? In summary, a free relationship with pleasure creates a healthy relationship with food and body, and thus leads to a natural metabolism. Component number 6, nourishment. The term nourishment refers to the quality of our experience with life and, to a lesser extent, with food. It's about drawing from life what really nourishes us apart from food. It is based on the quality of our life and therefore cannot be measured. It has such an impact on our existence that it outweighs even food. Ask yourself, what is the quality of your nourishment with food, your body, relationships, money, health, work, and activities? Nourishment is a practice of intimacy with your inner and outer world. Practicing nourishment fully creates a physiological relaxation that regulates appetite, digestion, assimilation, and caloric expenditure, and reduces overeating, binge eating, and emotional eating. Without this essential nutrient, food and body challenges will continue and even increase in intensity. Here are some examples of nourishment. Plan your breakfast, plan your lunch, plan your dinner as it was your last meal on earth. Eat 3 regular meals a day. Eat balanced meals in micronutrients. Slow down and be present while eating. Share a meal with a loved one. Eat at your favorite restaurant once a week. Eat seated and relaxed at the table. Listen to relaxing music while eating. Cook your favorite dish once a week. Take pleasure during the meal. Practice a movement that you enjoy. Engage in an occupational activity that fulfills you, and so on. Let me ask you these questions. When do you feel nourished by what you eat? What context do you need to enjoy your food? How can you create a more nourishing relationship with food and body? What is truly nourishing you in your life? Write down your nourishment story in a journal, as if it were a movie. What does it look like? Picture nourishment in your mind and write it down. If you are experiencing eating challenges, nourishment will call the adult in you to make the right food choices. By answering these questions, you will realize that nourishment must be a constant priority. This is all that can be said about how to stop eating challenges part 2. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, click the like button, comment, share to keep this channel going. If you would like to take it a step further, I offer a free ebook about how to heal from emotional eating. It perfectly completes the content of this video. To get this ebook, click on the link in the description below. Let me introduce myself. My name is Sébastien Fèvre. I was binge eating and obese for many years, and I kicked it for good 10 years ago. Then I became certified in mind-body nutrition coaching. If you would like to know more, I offer a free online appointment to discover your story with food and body. To book a free call, click the link in the description below. So, my friends, this is the end of part 2. More to come in part 3. Until then, nourish your life.